diecast cars, dream diecast cars, dream diecast cars, dream diecast cars.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Dream diecast cars, dream diecast cars, dream diecast cars, dream diecast cars.
Yeah.
What is happening, everybody? It's CJ from Dream Diecast Cars, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this Peugeot RCZ made by Norev. Now, just real quick, it's come to my attention that I haven't been putting out videos very often, and it's just kind of hard with the school year, so I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that. Just know, I'm going to be keeping up with the channel as best I can. Now let's get rolling right into this review. At the front of this diecast car, you will notice that the lights are covered in a nice clear plastic with some good details on the inside. Then there are these lights down here, not really much to say about those. There's the Peugeot logo with that weird lion. And then the huge grille that all Peugeots have. And then a little license plate that says RCZ on it. At the side of this diecast car, you will notice these matte black wheels, and that's pretty much it. Now when you take a closer look at these wheels, you will notice that the color is really cool, and how small the brake discs are. I'm not sure, I'm not very actually familiar, well, I'm pretty familiar with this car, but not enough to know how big the brake calipers are. I believe that they're, probably small because it's not that fast of a car, so you got small brake calipers, sorry, not calipers, discs, the small brake disc, and then actually a relatively big caliper, you'll notice on the side, and then another one of those lions right there. Now, also on the side, pretty much all there is this door handle, and these kind of cool looking lights. They're just cool because they've got the black and the white on them. At the back of this diecast car, you will notice the plastic exhausts. They're not actually bad though. They do look relatively nice. Then these lights that go kind of far up the back, they look alright. Not really that much better than anything else. The gas cap, the lion again, another license plate. Right here it says Peugeot and then RCZ. And when you try to open up the trunk, you'll notice that you can't open up the trunk because, they just don't want you to be able to open it, I guess. Another thing, and this probably isn't worth noting for serious diecast car collectors such as myself, who will, just put these in a display case, but it is kind of rare for more expensive cars. Yes, it's only around maybe $50, $60, but it's kind of, it's mid-priced. It's not like a cheap Mace-Tow, but it does have working suspension. Just as a little side note, some expensive cars do have working suspension, it just barely does anything. Now let's take a look at the engine. Now, although there's not really much to see here, this is a small French car. Most people who would own this would be, people in the city. So, it's a pretty small engine. But, it's just really a layer of plastic molding on top. And probably, nothing below it, obviously. So, not very well copied by Norev. I kind of expected more. However, as you guys are about to find out, this diecast car does have a relatively nice interior. Sure, there's no felt or anything like you would find in more expensive diecast cars, but this is only kind of a mid-price diecast car, and it does have, pretty much everything you'd want to see. The gear shifter isn't great, it's just kind of a little piece of plastic, but everything else, you can see the air vents are carved out very nicely. A lot of little buttons on there. Those are pretty hard to replicate. I like how they replicate the stitching. Looks very nice. The seats look pretty nice. They're made out of a nice plastic, and they have all that stitching on them. And then, the, where the steering wheel is looks nice. The Peugeot logo pops out of the wheel. you've got the 3 or I guess 4 maybe pedals down there because, you know, you got the parking brake, clutch, brake, acceleration. You guys know all that stuff, hopefully. And then up there you have, you know, the rev and then the speedometer right there. The doors also look pretty nice with the stitching, door handle, and then, you know, the thing you open the door with. However, the door sills say Peugeot on them, but they're just a sticker, and this one isn't even staying on, so that's not that great. Overall, this is a pretty nice car that you can find for a good price, and I would suggest adding it to your collection. A lot of you guys ask where I get these from. I just bought it off of eBay. Make sure you're getting a good seller, though, and if you want to make sure you know what you're doing on eBay, click right here. That's my die-cast car buyer's guide. So if you want to watch that, go right ahead. Subscribe, and I hope to see you around soon. Goodbye, everyone.
Man, they want the B.I.G. Oh God. I tell a bad bitch, do whatever I say. My block behind me like I'm coming out the driveway. It's grind day from Friday to next Friday. I've been up straight for 9 days, I need a spy day. Yup. She try and give me that